Camera number two. Calling for camera number two. There's camera number two. I mean, technically camera number one, but anyway. Got me separate, different angles now. It's amazing. I feel like I should have one right here. 3 angles. It would be balls. It would honestly be balls. Because now I don't know where to look. We will just quickly be checking, probably conversations that people have sent me. I am... Whoa. Also probably post to socials that I am streaming. Because that's probably important. Bleep, blah, 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 beep, beep, beep. He's the... I have a very bad Toad impression. I hope everybody likes it. But that is a no. A big ol' fat fucking no. Bah, 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 bah. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, how you doing, my dude? And diddly hiddly piddly done. That's all I've got for fun. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho. Yee. Yo. Hey man. We're gonna be making some shit for the stream. I sent you a message on Discord, by the way, Emma. 100% to the signs. Yes. That's amazing. Please do. So this stream, we're not gonna be sewing. Maybe. We might do some painting as well-ish. Maybe. I'm unsure as of yet. I need a camera right here. That's the next goal. What we're doing though, a beautiful, nice Edgar here. Look at him. It's amazing. He double tipped. So he got his shit fucked. His little tippy tip boy bit here, gone. Couldn't do much about it. Yeah, I know. This was my sword, which I essentially started LARP with. I've still got my dagger, but this was my sword. It was a second-hander. I brought it off a mate, and she got tipped. So I'm forever immortalizing it and using it for a prop come quest. So hopefully this will be in the chapel. Hopefully it will be in the chapel. So be in the House of Teaching, and there'll be stuff that you can do. around it, which is part of a quest for the House of Teaching. So we're going to be decoring it. So essentially decoring for a sword like this is essentially cutting around the fiberglass core. Kali Mesa weapons are a long, typically a fiberglass core, and they typically will have a little extra nibbly bit at the top, some tape around the top here, so if the fiberglass was to splinter on a thrust or something like that, these ones were typically thrust safe, which is why it's easier to double tip them. Quality though on a Kali Mesa weapon, personally, I think is a lot better. This was somebody's like everyday LARP sword, and it was my everyday LARP sword, and I fucking thrashed this thing. Yeah, and you know, gravel and stuff like that on my old field definitely didn't help. So we'll just be hanging out, chilling, listening to some RuneScape music. I may at some point put on some meme vids, because why not? That sounds fucking great. We can also maybe have a look at some footage from the last game. Probably not going to be a bad idea. Probably not going to be a bad idea. Probably not going to be a bad idea. How dare you? How dare you make me hot? That was loud. Should not be doing that. I have to go get my water. Thanks. I have to go get my water. Thank you. I can't hydrate with Pepsi Max. The sodium content's too high. Are you able to conceal the slit where you put the core, or can you pull it off from the tip? The answer to that is no. No, I can't just yank him, because that's what I thought I could do. I thought originally I could just like peeling back from here where the where we were gonna cut. But because the way we've cut it with something fine that I can actually seal it up with like a silicon cork gun. And just open them up, put silicon in there, close them over, give them a coat of paint. Obviously it's fairly weathered, and I actually kind of like the weathered look, but there's some bits where you get like this sort of this exposed sort of worn foam, which doesn't look as great. So I think I might highlight in like a silver or something like that. And fun fact, Citadel paints are really good for painting LARP swords. So if you paint Warhammer minis, you can do this. And I will hydrate now. Yes, can confirm. I got a local Warhammer store man to spray paint me this sword. It was awesome. Until my sweaty ass broke down the paint. I've got to get rid of that one. Nah, I'm not going to get rid of it. Picking it up. So, what I've been doing is that when we did a craft night, we went over it with the Dremel, and then we thought, oh yeah, we can just cut down it, peel it back, and just go choo with the Dremel. No, that didn't work. So what we actually have to do, man, you must have a heap of channel points saved up. What we're gonna have to do is take these baby ass pair of scissors, Because if you cut it with a Stanley knife, you can cut through it and cut into your hand, which is... All my safety knives are really fucking sharp, so we're not doing that. And my pocket knife, that's really fucking sharp, so we won't be doing that. No. So I'm gonna try and give you the best view as possible. That's why, yeah, that's why I've got multiple cameras, and I'm just trying to angle everything better. I think I might just have to angle this camera. Oh, wibble wabble! That's why you're the small camera. And so, yeah, we're just gonna cut into here. So it's really hard to actually show off things. So, like, you actually literally just have to get the scissors and just have them like slightly opened, and then just sort of press down. And that way, it's almost like shearing. I don't know if anybody's ever sheared a sheep. I haven't, but I feel like the principle is the same. You peel it back to the point where, this is going to be hard to show, where if you see that, sorry, where the foam has been sort of connect here, and you see this bit, how it's sort of ligamenty, which is a little bit of an interesting way to put it. We're essentially removing the ligaments from the core, from the bone. I'm deboning my sword. So, just come here and just... You want to sort of push in towards the core, so that way when you're cutting it, it peels it back. I almost could wear a GoPro. You can snip a little, and snipping a little is probably not a bad idea. Just to get going. Essentially, you want to be making that tension so you can, when you do snip, that it will just sort of peel off with you, and that you get the maximum amount of foam off the core without damaging the lot. And I think probably the best scissors to use are like your little nail clipped scissors, where how they got that little bit of a curve in there. Just because you can get into it in a way. And because I'm a lefty, it's hard to show. I just realized. So what are you trying to do? I recommend getting a pair of embroidery scissors instead of saw scissors for future projects. I have embroidery scissors. They're smaller than this. Oh, I know what embroidery scissors you're talking about. That's probably a good idea. I don't have a pair of those. I might have to check. Essentially what I'm doing is, because we've got our quest event coming up soon, Duck, Julian, I run the church, and we have to, and Emma is my scribe, actually, because there is a lot of paperwork for some reason for being an organized religion. We have to make our own props, and of course for the event, for the quests that we're setting up. So our quest is in April? Yeah, April early. So it's like 5-6 weeks away. So I don't have much time. But I'm pretty much done everything I really need to do for the most part. Everybody just sitting here on stream watching a man peel back his sword. Oh my god, he's degloving it! No! Deglove me, daddy. That's bad. Why am I saying this shit? What is wrong with me? Oh my god, think of the children! We're going the cheese way a little bit. Starts 5 weeks today. Woohoo! Yikes. So I'm breaking my own rules a little bit. I will just use big boy scissors because this is getting silly. I figured, use the small scissors. You gotta get a nicer cut. But, yeah. All you need to do is hire a giant duck. Well, I mean, you know, quest tickets are available. It goes for like 3, 4 days in total, I think. No, 5 days in total. So you have whatchamacallit, set up, pack up day. Because people camp. It's lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. The action cam isn't going to be great, eh? Get a closer zoom on over here. Yeah, nice. Twisted it, but anyway. Let's untangle this boy and get some light in here. Wow. I mean, I could be terrible. I could be real mean, and I could talk like a anime protagonist whole stream, but I don't think A, I want to, or well, want to put myself through that, and B, I don't think I'll be able to keep that up for the entire stream, because just a reminder, everyone, get your quest tickets now. Holy fuck. Bitch, how did you know? My boy, you don't sell craft, what the fuck? Oh, I just turned that off. There we go. Ooh, no, your chat don't need to see that. Ooh. There we go. Oh no, my moonlight tan. It's gonna go. I'm gonna lose my moonlight tan. Nose. Yeah, buy your quest tickets, everyone. I won't be asking you next time. It's great that the warband leaders in Ballarat have been actively, whenever I request that they spam their warband chat, that they in fact spam their warband chat with the memes I've been providing in our warband leaders chat. It's great. So like, yes, 100%. I'm just adjusted this camera so y'all can see it. Now at full price. Yep. I warned you, buy your tickets. They're still fairly cheap, all things considered. Like, I mean, is that a sword between your legs, or are you just happy to see me? Both. Ooh, a crotch view. When I get that glare in there, that makes it look bad, hey? Fork. I really think a knife is probably a good idea, but if I know I'll do a knife, and I know I'll dice me hand, then all of a sudden... Gore and violence! TOS! Blood and death, oh no! Think of the American children! How could you? Oh my god. You fucking feral. That was cringe. That was cringe of me. Oh, Henry's son. Oh, K-Duck's son. That was very cringe of you. My wife currently sitting in the lounge room. Can we now get do quest crafting memes? Yeah, actually, I was thinking that after I saw Pete's one, I was like, that's a good point. Just some actual quest prep, guys. I'm actually way behind on a few things. On a lot of things, but we won't say anything about that. Because work, man. Work. It's fun. Work definitely takes it out of you. Oh, I'll be in Melbourne on... I'll be doing Melbourne Swordcraft. Here if you need help. I might actually hit you up on that, not gonna lie. I will probably have a couple of things that may need to be painted or something like that. But you're already... I feel like you're already doing a fair amount for me as is. I've got warband members that, that would probably raise their hand as well, so... And it's not really stuff that is top priority that I've yet to get done. So, like, the sword is... Getting this sword done is one of the main props in the quest. So, it's obviously a higher priority than, you know, my lance neck. Which, you know, would be nice. We have officially... I'll come by in my loincloth. Dude, I would love to see that. That would be fucking gold. Good lord, think of the children. Mummy, what is that man doing? My god, Timmy, don't look. I wish to be him now, mother. We have officially decleft one. So essentially, because it's going to be a little bit twisted, like, and fucked, you know, we can have the, like, we don't have to flat it flat for it to be silicone. It's a shattered sword. The idea is, I'll offer as tribute. I've got a week off. Do it. You should be taking care of yourself, young man. I know who you are. Yeah, Duck, I would love to see you, rock up in your loincloth. I think Peacock Warrior would also love to see you rock up in your loincloth. So, fill that with silicone. Bang! And, just sort of paint over the silicone sort of shit that I'll rub over it. And, let him set, and, oingo boingo. I got a sword that's gonna be fungo. You don't need memes to sell tickets, just a photo of me in my loincloth. I would honestly love to make that happen. Like, you would probably get the meme shit, the shit memed out of you. Following that. I mean, you're not technically part of Swordcraft communities. So give me a loincloth and we'll do... Bro. Just get some... Just get a white t-shirt. From... Yeah. And, stretch the neck hole big enough so that way you can fit your hips through it. And, snip, 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 snip. Snip, 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 snip. Like, snip, snip. Down like that. Bam. Loincloth, baby. Oh, and you would take the photo on, like, some shit old, like early 2000s Nokia. Like, some really shit camera quality. Like, oh, dude. That's a meme format. Like, Barbarian Club, like... Ugh, quest ready. Oh, now I'm tempted. I might have to get the Dremel out for this next bit. Because what's happened here is that we haven't cut it in deep enough along here to actually then peel it back properly. This bit isn't completely sort of cut, sort of either side. I might just snip this. See what happens. See what happens, eh? It actually doesn't bother me that it's not 100%. So if you see a line like that and that, like, that's fine. You don't actually need... Will the sword be certain enough to hold without its core? So, this is when the tricky part comes in. Because down at the handle, you have the major part of the core in there. Which is, you know, there's a fair amount of that. And I don't actually want to cut along here. I know you can actually... What I was thinking is, because this actually does... This handle actually does peel back. And so we can effectively remove, like, deglove this part of the handle, expose this part of the sword here, cut this section down, cut down in this section here, and remove this section off, cut the core back, and then like cut the core back to like here, and then reaffix it. And this would be like the piece that stays in the chapter house, the bit that is like, oh my god, these pieces have been stolen, sort of thing, because this is like a theft quest. Just dropping some quest spoilers there. You know, yeah. Cutting fiberglass is something I will have to look up. Essentially, if I cut the whole thing back, I could, and sort of, it's not that much of a big spoiler. Nah. Dropping the hint now, saying that people can steal the parts of this, is probably good. There's other stuff that can be stolen in the chapter house. You just have to look. The little thingos will be there. Aha. Yeah. Just means more thieves go. Oh, things. Oh, 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 stuff. Oh, oh. Money. Yeah. So I think the handle will be the only bit that you won't be able to steal, only because if I do core it like that, I don't want people to be comparable for potentially accidentally, you know, dropping it or falling with it in their hand or something like that, thinking that they could use it as a weapon, when it's realistically, like, you could, if once these have been silicon up and glued back together, I mean, like, they'll be like what they are now, maybe just a little bit more sort of sturdy. They'll still have a lot of their flex in them. I would EQ these and and put it on the thingos for the, you've stolen X amount of pieces. You know, here is what you can do with them. Like, there'll be a brief and stuff like that on it. And here's what they can do, sort of thing. It's the sort of thing when you go, okay, I've stolen them. Now when I go either fence them. Hey, Jim A's, how you doing, man? Now when you, so like if they went to go and fence them or something like that, they could, then get the instructions from whoever, or, go, okay, cool, we've stolen it, and they've come to back to the House of Teaching, out of character, and gone, hey, we stole it, and I'll be like, fucking that's amazing, because I was sitting here the whole entire day, I didn't even see you steal it. Good job. Good job. Good job. They could then, and then I could then tell them about all that sort of stuff and give them the pamphlet thing. Which I probably will leave with a couple of guild leaders. Most guild leaders actually probably will get a copy of the things that are going on, just in case people do ask questions and be like, find out the rest. Yeah. I'm still working on that. Finer details and stuff like that. You're an engineer, programmer? I am... Nava? I'm making props for a medieval LARP. A Warhammer Fantasy LARP, actually. Yeah. That's essentially what I'm doing. For our event that's coming up. So I've got an old sword that sort of is irreparable. And taken all the blade off the tip, off the fiberglass core, an old Kelly Mason. Oh no, that's not my job. I really wish this was my job. That would be amazing. No, I'm a salesman and a delivery driver, so I sell mattresses. Oh no. Let's grab the Dremel and bam, 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 this stuff real quick. I'll be back in a second. I'm not going to be back in a second. I'm literally just walking over here. I'm walking over here. That's it. We don't have to get emotionally attached. Okay, it's fine, guys. I'm here. Oh no, have I lied? Did I not put it back in here? Oh, I think I actually might have lied. Oh no. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What did I do? Oh no, I don't know what I did. It's in the cupboard of many things. Hibby, hubby, wappy foo. Watch out, boys and girls. Sigma rights, I got the food. I don't. I hate. No. I dropped my tip. Go. Just a tip. Just a tip. Fuck that whole industry. Mattresses, I mean. Yeah, enough. My company's actually fairly good to work for. Our bosses are sort of one of a million, you know. They like to take care of you and treat you like a human being. Which is fucking one in a million, to be honest. You know, there's a level of poor shit that comes with the industry. Mattress companies, I think you have to bend the knee more than you do others, because you know customers be like that. Not all the time. Most cases they're understanding. I think it's also different to where you're from. Okay, that's these are actual things I need to have out, so I can constantly see that I need to be doing stuff with them. It's finding more things I need to do for Quest. I've got to stop doing this because every time I open up a cupboard, I'm like, oh shit, oh yeah, well, that's something I need to do. I need to do this and I need to do that, and then I go, oh yep, let's keep that going. Those are shit that I'm gonna be done for Quest. I've got to stop doing that. Fucking leave the cupboard closed, Henry. I've also got to finish fixing my tent, because that's a thing that apparently I've left. Oh god, but fuck. Do I need my cutting blades? I probably do. I just gotta figure out what the fuck I did with them. This is every single stream. I go, yeah, no, I won't need to do that thing. And then I go, oh, actually, no, I was right. I do actually need to do that thing. My dodo ass forgot to do that thing. I hate that. I hate that I do this. Every single fucking stream I do this twice. No, you don't need to worry about that one, mate. I think this attachment should be fine. What's wrong with the tent? Oh! I went camping in Colac a while back, and it yeah, kind of was too damp in Colac and didn't dry. So I dried it all with I left it out, reset it up, let it dry in the sun. It was kind of winter time as well. And then dried it all with a towel, let the canvas actually dry, and then dried the bottom layer dry with a towel, and wiped it all down, got all the dirt and stuff off of it. But Unfortunately, probably because I didn't leave it out long enough. I left it out for a whole day in the sun. But because it's winter, it's probably a little bit more moisture in there and stuff, so it did mold. Which you can fix. A lot of times people are like, your tent molded, it's fucked. Put it in the bin. You can fix. It is a task to fix it, not like a, oh fuck, life over. Essentially how I did it was that actually not that bad. Not that bad. Uh Essentially it's light. I could so and people probably have differing opinions on how you're meant to treat it. I went the nuclear method. I went chemicals, and I went pressure washing. So I'd spray it down. I had it on top of the car, the mat. Hit it with a pressure washer, and then because my pressure washer is like not a strong power, it's a light powered pressure washer. Don't do this. If you can use a pressure washer on fly screen windows and not damage the fly screen, your pressure washer is good. Material's fine. Material's fine. In fact, the mold typically will leave a stain on canvas, and it's gone. Completely gone. Like, it's off. Like, I opened up the tent, and one part of it looked like a murder scene, which is obviously where the mold must have been, because the mold was in the bottom layer, which is PLU layer, and then the canvas has a PLU layer on the inside, and on the outside it's a white canvas. It's fucking white. Fuck. Yeah. Get a stiff scrubbing brush with a handle. Spray it with your demolder. I use a Selly's demolder. It has a bleaching agent in it, so spot test it. But essentially, it's not going to be on there for long. You spray the section where you think where the mold is showing, scrub it, and then scrub right around it. What they suggest you do, and actually what I did, which is why I'm only half done the tent, is scrub the whole thing to the whole panel, and then hose it down or wipe it down. I fucking pressure washed it down. I'm like, nah. There's no way. This thing all the mold has to go, and it has to be ready for quest. Essentially, I could leave it till the last week and have it done by those 7 days. Yeah, it's really important to know. If you can after quest set up your bell tent somewhere in like a shed, like hanging in a shed, and let it just air and dry out. If you can unzip the bottom, like my one can completely unzip the bottom of this 4x4 just on the ground, wipe it down with a towel, and put it over like what I'm going to be doing now is putting it over take it to the father-in-law's place, hanging the tent up in the shed, which I have to do the other side, and then waterproof it. So here's the other thing. Should get back to this. Here's the other thing. So when you bleach, this is going to be a little bit loud. Not going to lie, guys. This is about to die as well. When you do that sort of thing, you have to make sure that you are waterproofing. You have to reproof it, because when you bleach it, the canvas obviously loses its proof. So reproofing it is important, because that's obviously how it stays dry and how it doesn't leak through. Because if you have mold on it, and you bleach and use chemicals, like vinegar is like the first one people say. Vinegar, spot treat it, scrub it with 1 part to, I think it's 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 vinegar and water, and scrub the fuck out of it. Let it dry, see what happens. Because I went nuclear, I I have to reproof it. So I got a big bottle of linseed oil from Bunnings, and essentially you do one side, you clean one side, let that dry, proof it panel by panel, with making sure you're going over the seams and everything like that. Once you proof one panel, wipe off, sort of dab off the excess, and then do the rest. If it's hanging, and then if you can then hang it up and let it dry, awesome. Flip it over, do the other side. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is cleaning both sides, inside and out, and then waterproofing one side the next week, waterproofing the next side, or the next couple of days, waterproof the other side. I have to waterproof the PUL layer as well, which is going to be interesting. And yeah, once a year is probably always a good thing to do anyway. Yeah, that's essentially what my Monday was, which is not my Monday, my Sunday. I never thought of linseed. Your method sounds so much easier than what I did. Or did you use like a tent spray, like the proofing spray? Because mine came already pre-proofed. Yeah. Depends on what company you get it from as well. They sometimes will already have them pre-proofed, or other times they just won't. Really depends on their manufacturing costs and shit involved with that. Are you a cord I need? You're the cord I need. Yeah. And my way might not be the completely accurate way as well. Like, slightly keep that in mind. A lot of the times I do the most extreme method because I'm like, I want it done 100% correct. I don't want fuck up ever. Yeah, not gonna lie. I probably anybody watching this stream who's not commenting and who is probably a long-term LARPer is probably just dying on the inside, being like, oh fucker, why did you do that? Dumb, real dumb, dumb man, dumb brain, big dodo stupid boy. Which, you know, probably fair. Yeah, I used to spray, set it up, and then I got into the bucket. Yeah, you were telling me that. That's what I had the vague memory of that. Yeah, which is not a bad way to do it. Like, it's what you had on hand, and that's the best way. I was lucky. I'm lucky enough to have a pressure washer on hand. Do not show again. Oh, plenty of battery. That's real fucking weird. It's plugged in and everything. It's just slow charging. Yeah, I probably do need the cutting blade, eh? This ain't doing shit. There ain't no point. Fuck that off. I probably should just use my pocket knife. I really should probably just use my pocket knife. If I put my knife through my hands again, I do apologize for the gory problem. Oh, that was sharp. But also, I mean, like, you got a free tractor ride now. That sounds great. That sounds like a heap of fun. Making memories with the grandpa. This is not a knife, this is a chisel stop, but anyway. Cringe, what am I doing? As I said, I use the most extreme method. Did you manage to do the switch on Genshin? Oh yeah, I've already got the account there. I don't think they let you like transfer data and stuff, I'm just gonna start fresh. Just fuck it. And I stopped playing because I was like, if I keep playing, I'll be in big trouble because I won't get any quest shit done. And then it's like, do I just not do quest? And the chest just doesn't happen? Because of Genshin? So I would do that. It would happen. I've already had to stop myself on Elden Ring because it's been sort of every night. Yay! Elden Ring's great. Oh, it's good. It's actually fairly decent. I do like open world games, but I don't know. I like Dark Souls. I've always liked Dark Souls, but not in the sort of same context that a lot of people did. I got Dark Souls Pray to Die Edition when it came out. Radius are great. What are we making, my dude? Run me back on what's happening. Seems like you're just risking your fingers now. And my sewing scissors. The boyfriend is obsessed with Elden Ring. He loves it. Yeah, it's actually really good. What we're doing, Shay, is that we are, in fact, cutting back a sword. My old Edgar, you know, the old slappy stick, for a prop for Swordcraft Quest. Yay! Hi ho! Look at this boy make all the mistakes, yo. And look, it's right close to my leg, so I mean, if I do slip, there's a good chance that we might get to see some blood spray. Blood spray, blood sport. I would need a real medic then. Yeah, these are my scissors. I've got actual fabric scissors here that I will use for actual things. Like, these are ones that I can take the blades off and get them resharpened. Like, no skin off my nose. I was using nail scissors. They're actually kind of maybe slightly sharper than this. I don't want to talk about that. Only because the sweet spot in this is not super great. Hey, let me show you. Let me show you. In fact, they actually worked better. I'm not gonna lie. And look, you know, if I make it more painful for you all to watch, then you know, good for me. What the fuck are you doing in here, you fat beast? Huh? You doge? What's up? You good? I'll be back in a second. Rolls his eyes at you. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I'm back. I thought, we thought we heard something outside. I live in Sebas, what can I say? Just dox myself, Henry, why not? Fucking dox myself, why not, guys? Just fucking casually dox myself, huh? Yeah. Dox me, daddy, dox me. I don't mind if I diddly do. It was Radius outside. It fucking would have been. It would have been you. It would have been. Just throw a rock down the road. No, we heard like a group of people, like real. Dana heard like a group of people real close by, and it was sort of. You gotta sort of be like, do I stay or do I go? Do I go outside and get killed, bro? Do I go and throw rocks at the hoons? Because they think they're really cool. But honestly... Yeah, I do. I really do. I live on the worst street for hoons. Favorite pastime is creeping outside, peeping windows. You know what's really funny? I've had people go, "Oh, we've driven past, we've seen you sort of walking through your house in your towel." I'm like, need better curtains. That was not an invitation. I'm one of those hoons. Oh, I see you at the front. I see you at the front all the time. There has been times where I've honestly been tempted to make caltrops and just put them outside, because it's not like your hoons where they go vroom, 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 just goes past. Like, that's fine. I don't give a fuck about them. Yeah, living near the pub would not be great. That's fine. I don't mind those hoons. If they drive past and they shake my house, cool. That's fine. Whatever. Because I used to get them when I was living in Wendouree. Just casually keep doxing myself. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Anyway. Yeah. And so they would shake my house and wake me up. And whatever. I was the only one that would typically wake up to it. But here, they sit right at the corner and just absolutely fucking shred rubber to the point where when we first moved in, Asta was a newborn, and because he was a newborn, give mum some time to herself. I was in the study. Might as well look after him while I'm in the study. He woke up a little bit grizzly, gave him a bottle, sit in front of the computer doing computer things, had the window open, a bit warm, and this ute rolls up and just starts fucking shredding. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get up and close the window. Before I could get up, the whole room was just filling with fucking rubber smoke. And I'm like, getting the fuck out of here. Close the door. Get the fuck out of there. Give the baby to Dana, and I'm like, I'm furious at this point. So I'm like, no, that's beyond the point of reasonability. Like, if you're gonna be a hoon, if you're gonna shred rubber and shit, do it somewhere industrial, not around people's fucking houses. It's always late at night because they're not gonna do it throughout the day because there's a high chance they're gonna get caught. Like. They're pussies. The word for that is pussy-lians. Meaning cowardly. Yeah, it shits me off. I don't mind if you're dumb enough to, speed and go zoom zoom, then go zoom zoom for your life. But you know, when you go zoom zoom, you've got to accept the responsibility of what your zoom zooms do to you and other people. Simple. If you know, every P plater has gone and done a zoom zoom. They went out and did a zoom zoom before. Everyone's done it. You know, whatever. My car is just loud, and I'm just one of those ones that grumble past houses. See, I don't give a shit about that. That's fine. I understand people have got, you know, all those special fucking turbos and shit like that in their cars and stuff like that. Cool. Loud but slow. Like, I don't care, but just don't burn rubber in front of people in, like, residential areas. Like, there is industrial areas close enough if you really want to do that. And trust me, coppers don't hang around those sections. It's like you just can't be fucked dealing with potentially finding robberies. Like, they wait for the phone calls for that stuff. They don't want to catch those things in progress. It's too much paperwork for them. They've got better things to do. Kinda. Yeah, safety knife was the way to go. I don't know why I was trying to use scissors. Safety knife is definitely the way to go. I hope you, oh, none of you can see that. No progress! Bad! Bad! I'm just using a safety blade now. So essentially we'll just be siliconing this up, giving a good paint, and going from there, I think. I don't know if I'll get it painted tonight. I may. Maybe. I might at least get a couple of silicon up. I probably should silicon them up first. That's probably a smart thing to do. I think that's a smart thing to do. Safety knife, not very safe. Look at me. Do we think I'm smart enough for safety? No, the answer is no. Personal safety? Other people's safety? 100%. What's the casing to that knife? No idea. Let me put it this way. I have a polishing wheel for jewelry that I took the guards off to stop yourself from grinding up your knuckles. It's just a blade, it's not even a knife past this point. Good. That I took the safety guards off so I could change the polishing wheel over, and I just couldn't be fucked putting it back up. Thank you. How dare you, though? Just spite ya, I'm gonna start drinking beer now. On a weeknight? Yeah. It's lights. That's a pop top. I'll be back. Stay right there. Don't move. You stay watching this stream. Hmm? I'm glad we're understood. Good. Did I? Did I not tell you all to stay? Better have stayed, because I can't see the viewer count. And I don't want to. Good homebrew, actually. Not gonna lie. Cody, you did a very good job of that. Does it look like we have anywhere else to be right now? Yeah, that's what I count on. You'll to be stuck. I'm your only option. What are you gonna do? Go watch Critical Role? Have fun? They're not even streaming tonight. Don't check, because I don't know. I can't afford to lose the viewership. I mean, I can. Joke over. Crit Matthew Mercer, greatest rival. He's not. There's no fight in the himbo. You see what the fuck I'm doing? Okay, cool. I'm cutting things. Snippety, snippety, snappity, snoo. I mean, there's maybe a little bit of feet pics for you. Emily's giving a tier 1 sub. Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh my god, my... Peacock Warrior, congratulations. Knee cam. Ooh, look at them knobbly knees, boys and girls. Emily, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub. Congratulations, you've been indoctrinated. Peacock Warrior, 95. You've been indoctrinated. Welcome to the cult. And my fucking alerts needs to be fixed. Because that was dreadful. Shisha. You shouldn't be doing that. Don't waste your money on me. Give it to somebody else. Hey, your crane needs that money. You need that money. Thank you. Young lady, you need that money. Don't be gifting me subs. But also thank you. I don't know how to refund them, so thanks. I'll take the money, thanks. It's too late now, Shay. I don't know how to refund this. I am technically literate, but I'm You're not my mom, you can tell me what to do. I am technology literate, but I am illiterate with trying to figure out how the fuck streaming works properly. I think I found my old man thing is just like these kids these days and all their whiz bang wacky doodle fucking stream things. Yeah, sometimes I just be like, oh man, being a VTuber would be great. Pity I don't know how to fucking even do that, or let alone set that up. I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool as. Could you imagine? Fucking me, but 2D, maybe 3D. I mean, who wants to look at my real life mug every day? Me. I do. Ah, I did it! I cut my fucking finger! I'm a joke. That's a joke. I didn't. I did. There ain't no blood, though. You look good. Waiting for the, ejection polls, how long till Henry sends himself to the hospital? Not very long. Not very long. Come on. Catch. Catch, you filthy David. Catch. Cut you up. What was that Blood on the Dance Floor song? That's a shameful thing for me to say right now. What's it? What was that? What was it? Blood on the Dance Floor song again? How did that go? I had a questionable taste in music when I was younger. I do not wish to discuss it. Hot take. Nugs are mid. Not gonna lie. Not much of a Nugs guy. I'm gonna be spending money like that. I'm gonna get burger. I'm gonna get burger. I'm gonna get myself some burger. Instead of Nugs. I just feel like Nugs is a... It's expensive to buy Nugs. Dim Sims. Dim Sims, actually. I would buy Dim Sims. Macca's Nugs ain't that great. They're not. They're not prime. They're not peak. Not if you get the 20 pack. See, I feel like that's a lot of nugs, to be honest, to, like, to eat. Because, like, normally I'm just buying for myself. Like, if I'm getting takeout, like, it's like a thing, oh, I'm doing Sawcraft in Melbourne or something like that, you know, I'll get myself takeout. Because, you know, otherwise you're normally getting, like, for myself, it's normally, like, the family box. Or, like, a boig and some fucking... And, you know, what Dana wants, and then, some kids' meals. Because, you know, children and stuff like that. It's not like I purchase Happy Meals for myself. Sometimes I just want to be happy. Okay, guys. And the new sauce. Emma eats a lot. It's impressive. I used to do that. I used to eat heaps of food when I was younger. And, also probably because I was Skeletor, not gonna lie. Hey, you all want to see Skeletor me? That was a time. That was a trip. That was a trip. A trip down memory lane. Pictures, photos. Back when I was your age. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually probably accurate. I was probably about that age. Here we go. Can I just... Oh, I could probably just go into studio mode. No, fuck off studio mode. I'll just fucking save, minimize it. I said minimize, you shit cunt. I said I swear. Oh no, the spicy man did the swear. You make me sad. Now I am not glad. He did the tricks. And they were not for kids. PC Cup. Hey, hey, ho, ho. That's not what I wanted y'all to see, yo. There we go. That's me as a bobby boy. As a young man. Skinny. This was me when I was 21, 19, no? Would have just started dating Dana around this time. I probably would have been 20. Between 19 and 20. This is what 2 years of straight pasta and tomato paste does to your body. Yeah, dreads, yeah. I used to have some pretty good dreads. I'm not gonna lie. Dana did a pretty good job of that one. Also, she literally just finished her hairdressing course. Camera 2, Can I please get the real camera 2? There we go. Here we go. String bean boy. Yeah. I was actually eating better then, because that's when I moved back to Ballarat, like maybe a year after moving back to Ballarat. And I was eating better then because I was living with a family friend who was who had who had rooms up as like share housing, and Greek family. First night I was there, she's like, "No, no, no, you eat." I was like, "Thanks. This is probably the first real meal I've had in probably the first real meal I had in a long time, actually." Don't move to Melbourne when you're 16. There is other avenues of opportunity to get away from a bad family situation than spreading your legs and flying to Melbourne. But yeah, man, I used to be so much skinnier. And I used to eat a heap. I just could not get enough food into me. And it's just, I just wouldn't be full. And you'd think when you end up having just like a small diet, like a high carb, low diet, that you would not eat a lot. I mean, I could probably sit down and polish. I could have probably sat down and polished off 20 nuggets and been like, I could probably go some more food. Why not? Now it's like, I ate a bowl. I ate some cereal in the morning. I'm like, was it hard being in Melbourne age? You don't really notice. I didn't really notice it, to be honest. How hard it was. Probably because I'd been living on my own since I was 13. Not on my own, but living at home for quite a while. You know, not really having a good ass life, so sort of just fuck assing around and trying to avoid my family as much as possible. It's not as hard as you think. It's more bearable if you have a good friend group. That's definitely what made it doable. And I was lucky enough that I still had cousins and stuff like that to look out for me, and sort of extended family up there. But essentially, I was like classified almost as it's classified as a independent up there when I moved up there at 16, and if I wasn't classified as is an independent, because when you're 16 you can get independent status rather than being dependent in Australia. So dependent being like you're dependent on your parents to provide, or family to provide you support and care. If I didn't get that status, I actually would have been classified as a state board. It's definitely something interesting. Yeah, really interesting. Yeah, so I moved there when I was 16, and yeah, it's not as hard as what you'd think. Probably because you don't notice the gradual toll of not eating right and things like that do to you. Cost of living there, though, when I was there, I was paying $3.10 for, like, out of Melbourne, like, half an hour train ride away from Frankston, sort of suburb stuff. So we done it. We got him down to the sword part of the core. Long boy. I'm getting myself another one of these. You all better watch out. So yeah, that's it. Bang bang, boom boom. That's me sword, boy, boom. Actually, what we will do is that we will peel this back, all the way back. Peeling back this shit right here, and snipping him back, and taking the sword part out as well, because that's probably a smart idea. I'm sure we'll do that. Aye. Yes, peel back action. Deep glove. Ah, senpai, deep glove me hard. Yes. Ooh. Hmm. What the fuck am I sometimes? Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? Why do I say these things? I am an adult. Oh, yeah. And, could not imagine being loved in real life. Fuck that shit. I like playing video games too much. It's always like one of those things. It's like one of those fears that you have. Like, love the solo roleplay commentary. It's just me every day. I always think of those things like, oh god, what would my life be like if I lost an arm? Like, my first thought isn't like, how will I manage? How will I be able to function on the daily basis? How will I be able to feed myself? How will I adjust? It's, fuck, man. Video games are gonna suck. I'm stuck to fucking mouse games. And if it's like the left arm, that's my right arm. Or like, if it's like my right arm, I have to use a mouse backwards. I can't even play boomer shooters, just keyboard there. I'm fucked. That's the first thing that goes through my head. What's wrong with me? Why do I do this? Is it just to suffer? Come the fuck. So what happens is that they'll glue this bit, like this gets sort of soft cast to it. So typically a lot of stuff is like press cast. Well, you know, you got to prepare yourself for these things. Like seriously, think about it. What's the one thing that you like as a young strapping lad spent most of his life doing? Playing video games. What? Right? I'm not wrong. Video games would fucking suck. You couldn't even use macros for RTSs. What's the point of playing an RTS then? The games that you would be relegated to is clickers. And not all clickers are great. Let's just be honest. Even RPGs, even clicker RPGs. Like, have you ever tried using a fucking mouse? With the buttons on the side? Like all those, like lots of tiny buttons? I never thought about losing a body part. Learn to use your feet or something. Nah, man, I just... Feet touching anything. Feet are for socks and shoes. And maybe scraping your toenails on the bottom of your foot. That's a vibe. Summer, yeah. Ew, disgusting. I don't like to kink shame. But that's like one place. One place you never put it. One place. Just feet anywhere. Touching anything. No. What's wrong with you? Stop it. Stop it. Why do you do this to yourself? Stop. You just gotta stop. My brother and I have imagined what it would be like to lose our arms. We've attempted to play the PS2 with our feet. Stop. Just stop. Why? Why do you do this? Just stop. Stop doing this to yourself. No. No. Bad. Oh. I'm stuck at home. What did you expect? Fair. No, not fair. No, there's no excuse. There is no excuse. That's... that's like, there's tiers. And then there's like the high tier stuff that just sort of kinks that you go, meh, you do you, Glen Coco, but no thanks. I'm good being a degenerate. Not quite there yet. Actually, don't think I'll be there yet. No. I'm doing my best. The only game we could do with our feet was Disney Princess. Was the Disney Princess game. I'm actually kind of surprised. I would think that a lot of those like those Disney sort of style games didn't start getting watered down until Shrek 2 for PS2, or until they started doing like a lot of these like iCarly games like that for the Wii. You know, the fat bastard tag exists for a reason. That is more better than feet, okay? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. Ugly bastard. I think it's actually ugly bastard. Ugly bastard. Yeah. It's ugly bastard. Yeah. That's better than feet. I'm joking. Although I am kink shaming you. Just saying. I would rather lose both my legs than lose my hands. Lose one hand. You really be out here hating on feet. What did they ever do to you? They carried you around your whole life. I'm a degenerate. I don't need my feet. I crawl. I just had a image of my fiance going. My head popped up after I said that. How is that worse? I'm gonna say it now. Hardest game on PlayStation 2 was Shrek 2. It was Shrek 2. That game is impossible. Shit you not, impossible. Cannot beat it for the life of me. Shrek 2 is the one where they go to far away. Yeah, it's Shrek 2. It's Shrek 2. Hardest game on PlayStation 2. Don't care what anybody says. Shrek 2, hardest game on PlayStation 2. Unbeatable. You can't even do it. Anybody who ever said they're doing it, they cheated. Game Shark. What can I say? Infinite lives. Do it proper, like a pro. Crawling, ew. I can't remember getting past. I can't remember getting past the first part of that game, man. Neither. I got up to where you're in far away, going to go to the castle, and that is it. That's that. Nothing. The swamp, the first level, the swamp, I was like, how is this meant to be the introduction? Like, because it was like you're fighting the merry men. Could we politely not have the monk not be contextual and look like scenery? Could never get the past. Took forever. Nobody could ever get past the swamp. I did it once on a fluke and could never do it again. Only because the monk in that scene who's on the swing, you have to beat the living shit out of him and not stop. Otherwise, more merry men get spawned in. And it's not like dribs and drabs. It is like, oh, you killed one. Here's a new fucking wave. Bro, please. Please, I just want to play this Shrek game with my brothers, yo. Someone help me. Please. I'm asking for mercy. I'm glad that I am not the only one who had trouble with that game. And, you know, I beat Sephiroth in normal mode in Kingdom Hearts 2. That was a challenge. It was actually a really fucking challenge. I'm trying to beat him on fucking Kingdom Hearts 1, that's even worse. Didn't do that. Haven't done that. Fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. I played Final Fantasy X, PlayStation 2, with the Ultimate Sphere Grid. Did that. That was fun. Hated that. Actually, no, I didn't hate that. I actually thought it was pretty good. It was a good way of changing up a game for a second run. Don't ever do it for the first run. Don't ever do it for the first run. All your characters are real weak right off the start. It is easier to then multi-class them. You know. Komari, then the Komari becomes viable, which is, oh my god, wow. Wait, was that the one where you could multiplayer on, but like split screen, but it wasn't a thing, you had to stay close to another? Yes, the exact one. The exact one. That is the one. And it's like a top-down, like, action, like, roguelike sort of pa, but like, you're like looking from the top and you're like, bah, 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 and you're running around like this, bah, 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 sort of thing. You know, with the little circles around you. I'm having flashbacks. Nam flashbacks, I hope. Good, happy memories. Emotional trauma. You thought I was going to say emotional damage. What am I, a cheap meme to you? I'm pretty sure I developed complex CPTSD because of that. That's a poor taste joke, Henry. That's a poor taste joke. That's a real thing. I can't wait. Bunch of fresh blades. Right across my foot. What are you doing to this poor sword? We don't kink shame here, okay? What did I say? Essentially, the blades get really blunt really quick, because these are cheap, shitty ones. And, if you don't swap them out enough, you're fucked. You cut too close to the core, you like cut the fiberglass, and you can feel it through the knife, and it just, oh. You don't want your feet anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, see, not that I don't want it. That it would just be the preferable thing. If I had to lose a body part, I would be more than happy to. I'll be more than happy. I'll be like, take the feet. Just fuck. See you, man. Bye. Get rid of them. I get cyborg legs. Fuck yeah. You long nubs. No. So you miss out on the opportunity then. The opportunity to cyborg feet. Rocket feet. And you don't have to pay for the whole prosthetic leg. You just have to pay for the prosthetic foot. Bam. Watch out. And you also have proper knee articulation, like this movement with your knee, like let me move the other camera to illustrate better. This not easy to do. Not easy to replicate safely. Knees are. Yeah, but the leg looks cool. Nah. No. 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 Oh, no. You don't know. Ever heard of there's a spy weapon where if you clicked down the heel of the foot, it would shoot out a blade? And so you kick somebody? Just have that in your feet. Bam. Awesome. Already a weapon. Whole prosthetic legs, that's a recipe for, take off the legs, sir, at airport security and put it through the fucking thing. Go on. Fuck off out of here. You're not getting that back. Looks like there's something in there, mate. My leg now. Haha. And realistically, it was just, you know, just a weird scan. Airport security took me legs. And? They had all right to take your legs, sir? What were you hiding? They wouldn't have taken your legs if you weren't hiding anything, sir. Knees suck. I'm pretty fond of knees. Knees are pretty good. I like having my knees. You'd have to do that with your feet anyway. Wait, what? Do what with my feet anyway? Yeah, but no. No, because then you could do the whole foot as the blade. Like it's like instead of just being like a tiny bit coming, instead of just being the sole of the shoe and the thing popping out, it's the ching. It's like a whole subsection. Instead of just like a pissy little jab blade, it's like a whole chunk of blade. You know, the knees that look like baby faces. You know, the knees that look like baby faces. That shit's scary. I have no idea. You'd have to take. No. Smart design. You make them out of solid steel. They go. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, it's because they're all solid steel. It's solid titanium, man. That's why they're gone off the thing. Oh, okay, cool, no worries. I know. I know. Was it Parliament? I think they had to make I knew a guy with a prosthetic leg, and I think did they make him take it off at Parliament when we went there in high school? I think we went to Parliament House, and I think it's John Howard era, and I think I vaguely feel like they made him step aside so they could maybe take off the legs so they could look inside of it. Because, you know, a year 8 is going to put a weapon inside and assassinate the Prime Minister. I saw John Howard. I had the opportunity to say something to him, but I wasn't as cultured enough as I was now, and I missed out on the opportunity, and I'll regret it forever. I think somebody screamed out, "Frank Walker!" I think that kid got very far. Imagine rocking up to your job. You know the knees that look like baby faces? That shit's scary. You know, hidden blades. I don't think we ever got close to any politicians, like, ever. Even when I went there, I went to Canberra on, with my cousin to go, to the art gallery. And, we went into Parliament House and just wandered around. Like, no government in, just wandered around, walked up to both of the chambers, nothing. There was no security check for us or anything like that. We just wandered on in. That was it. We could have planted a bomb, and nobody would be the wiser. It was bonkers. I'm saying that on stream, and I'm probably going to get a knock on the door from the AFP. Excuse me, sir. When were you in the Parliament House? What did you do? Maybe suck a butt. Ooh, haha. No, I'll be like, oh god, shit pants. Let's see. Oh no. Woman, what is it that you wanted? Oh, I thought you were knocking the door in. Love. Loser. What's that? I said yes, I'm myself. Yeet. Oh, Yeet. Hey, don't sass me. Please. You're the one engaged to me. Huh? You're the one engaged to me. Oh yeah, cat. Play-Doh. 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 Play-Doh does not want to be seen. Oh. A little bit more across. There he is. He's a biter. He's a rude little butthead who likes to bite. I love him. It's really funny. Yes, Play-Doh. Yes, my son named him. It was that or like Ninja Fight Punch, and it was like Play-Doh wins, and Dana's like, no, we're not naming him that. We're not naming him Play-Doh. I'm like, fight him back. Yeah, no, he would come back for vengeance. It's very funny because Dana always, when I've chosen the cats, they've been sweet little sweetheart babies, little beauty boys, and Dana, she chooses a cat, and he's an asshole.
There is nothing wrong with Play-Doh.
There's nothing wrong with him.
He's a playful kitten.
A playful kitten.
Yeah.
Dana, if he had access to military equipment, he would commit war crimes.
Do you know that Betsy, she's got a four-poster,
Yeah.
and she hangs her clothes
Off the four-poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pepsi gets the empty coat hangers and walks around top of it, and it pounces on Elsie.
I don't know if you heard that. Should have named him Ninja Fight Punch. 10 out of 10 name. I was all for that. He's an asshole. He's a little asshole. Apparently, the war crime cat. Apparently, the sister-in-law's cat named Pepsi. She's got a four-poster bed, and so she'll hang her clothes up on the four-poster bed, and like to dry and shit, and he'll walk around with the empty coat hangers in his mouth across the top of the poster bed, and then pounce on her with the coat hanger in his mouth. Ours doesn't do stuff like that, but our cat's probably a little more insidious. He's rude. He's rude. He's also a toe biter, which I fucking hate. He just bites. He just bites toes. Done. That is sweet little thing off. Crop's almost done. So essentially what's going to happen is I will walk into battle with my bit of fiberglass and go, yo, this is LARP safe. Love a spicy boy, keeps life in... No. No. Now you want snuggle babies. They go... Comes running up to you and gives you big snuggles. And then will be in love with eucalyptus tissues. And you'll throw them for him, and you'll go and catch them. And you can't leave the tissues anywhere out, because he'll pull them out. Those are the type of cats. I miss Bubba. He was a kitty. I made myself sad. So this is what it looks like inside of a Kali Mace weapon. If I wanted to, you could probably recast a sword on this. Am I going to do that? Nah. I cut the fiberglass. Oh. Probably off stream because Henry had a mask on, you know, H&S and all that sort of stuff. Don't want me doing that on stream. No, I'll have a mask on. I'll just be in an unventilated room. No safety glasses. Eyes wide open. Fiberglass splintering my eyes. Yes, more. I spooked myself with camera number 2. Camera number 2, you're fired. I spooked myself. Fuck. Stretch and drop it. I don't. And also drop it. Okay, I did. I dropped it. Like it's hot. I am. Cut up my big sword. Oh, I've got a floppy sword. Somebody's gonna clip that. That's bad. And then I'm gonna cut the core back on this, probably about here, and then glue that end bit back on. This is gonna be affixed to something, so this one can't be yanked away or whatchamacallit. And then the others are gonna be re-siliconed, stuck together, repainted to look like a shattered weapon of some form, and gives the opportunity for people at Quest to flog them. Oh, flog a bloody. I may even just cut the core right down so they can actually take this piece here. Might be a thing to do. I don't know. Not a bad idea. It's just sort of like, you know, this is like a... What's the piece? What do I do with it? I lost it, I found it. You know, this is like a really cool piece to sort of have, you know what I mean? Like, sort of be ashamed not to have, like, that's kind of cool. That is... Yes. Yes, we do. Yes. Yep. 100% I've got plenty of room for it. This will be like hung. So you'll have the... I won't have... I will... I'm tossing up whether if I keep these little things. I feel like you're lying to yourself right now. Maybe? Maybe. I feel like these... Probably going to do something different with them, maybe. Don't know yet. Might hang them in their, like, hierarchies. So put a hook and, like, hang them in their hierarchies. So, like, you know, Sigma's at the top, because, you know, it's a Sigmarite chapel, and then the rest will be hung in their sort of, like, families. How dare you make me hydrate? Fucking water. What is this? Fucking fish piss. Do keep them, but make them not sturdy. Yeah, I was also tossing with that idea as well. I was thinking, and I don't have the bracket in front of me, so I won't go hunting for it because that's a pain in the dog butt. Essentially, putting like a little owl bracket just like right in the guts here, so that way when people come in and knock it over, or like it's just easy to sort of fall, and bump, because they are fairly weighty. They've still got the same loot tags on them from last year. Yeah. Because last time, if you can see, put holes in it with nails. I'm just gonna get like a couple of cheap little L brackets and just one baby screw in there. Nobody's gonna pay attention to them. Whatever. You flog them, you can fence them for whatever. Ah, fuck. You know, that's something people can do again the same as last year. I'm gonna probably go back over the gold because it's hard to see on the brown. More likely than not, I'm going to rethink these a little bit. Yeah. They were fun to just be like, oh, pay your pittance. Pay your pittance, governor. What are we, Bretonian? No, bad. Bad. What have you done? You have disgraced the gods. Pay your pittance. In the bowl. Fun copper. Pay your pittance. Stand the back up. Scheiße. My voice will be fucked by the end of the quest. Hanging them would look really nice, though. And that's my other thing. It would look really nice. I am tossing up that as well. Because the gods actually have, like, the human pantheon, the conclave, which is, it's actually called a conclave, is, actually have family groups. So, I don't have all of them, but essentially how it goes is Tal and Rhea are like the husband and wife. Tal and Rhea now in the Empire is seen as essentially one god because they're a husband and wife thing. Rhea's more popular and more venerated because she's more about agriculture and she's sort of in every single aspect of life in the Empire. So like this is a very important god. Gods. I just didn't have enough to do each one. Both of them. I even don't have Man, which is the water, which is like good the fisherman's, the sailor's god one, like Poseidon sort of thing. Yeah. So Tal and Rhea, they're very important. Rhea's more sort of seen in every day, but she gets a little bit overshadowed by Tal. But Rhea is more in more everyday aspects of your life in the Empire. So they were right at the very tippy top. The rubber to Tal, was it more? I think it was more. I think it goes. I'm pulling it up now because I actually don't know myself. Oh, what were those items meant to be? Again, I remember protecting them, but don't know what for. It was just fun. Really, it was just fun. Just see if you could do it. Just steal it from underneath the priest's nose. Give something for the rogues to do. And they could sell it to the underground if they wanted to. They managed to get it to the underground to sell. Awesome. Gives the temple guards something to. That's the thing I forgot. Temple guard shifts. If the shrines are still going to be set up next to us, we'll have temple guard duty. Give somebody to do. Give something for somebody to do. And it means they get to chase down a thief or two. Gives a thief something to do. Something in a high traffic area, a good sort of. Let's see if I can flog it. Because I may not notice, but the temple guard just outside the door, who's just standing there and just looking, notice somebody just sort of walk off and go, he's got a placard. I'm gonna fucking get him. And then temple guard will get a bonus. The rogue, man, their bonus is will probably be through the underground. Temple guard section in that book. That's what I was thinking, Emma. I think more is the Gods of the Empire Lexicon. Here we go. The Grand Conclave. Here we go. Okay, that gives me nothing. Thanks, Lexicarium. You're useless. I think more is. Will the town be the same layout as last quest? Maybe. I don't know if they've finalized that point as of yet. I haven't gone out for for a site inspection this year yet, which is something that the guilds do on the second inspection. I think that's what we did last time. Was number 2 was them. We've got probably quite a few meetings coming up, is what I'm thinking. Yeah. I actually oh god, it's just running over more and more things. Yeah, so Taco, I'm gonna do a bit of a rethink. See what comes up. I don't know, because not everything is going to be the same, because I think we lost, I think we were down a guild, and I think we're now replace that guild with something else. It just depends. I'm not entirely sure on the 100% of everything. Yeah. Which is going to be fun. Quest is going to be good. It's going to be just like Quest last time, really. Everybody's going to have a really good time. It's going to be absolutely fucking bonkers. You guys probably will. To that message that's popped up on my screen, you guys probably will need to really start going hard on that. You guys have been doing alright with that sort of stuff anyway. You've been making yourselves sort of your soft kit sort of side of things as well. Cockerels will probably need to do a bit of quest prep too. We'll probably need to have another conversation about adding more soft kit. Because if you got 1 or 2 quests under your belt and you're still using my beginner's guide, like my cheats guide, I don't think it's great if you're trying to get away with that again. So definitely, I think for a lot of our people that are not Cockerel Meeting 2022. My god, it's just a room full of rambunctious cockerels. Make all the soft kit. Man. I wish I had time, honestly, to make all the soft kit I need. I've got a full set of Landschneck that I want to make. There's this awesome Landschneck that I saw. So you look at your standard Landschneck, and you go, oh, cool, that looks awesome. There's this Landschneck where the legs are like little hearts, and then all the bunched up material is actually pushing through the hearts, and it looks fucking awesome. It's medieval, so it's penises. My group was recently talking about how we would love to see the cockerels in new soft kit. Yeah, and it's something that we're trying to push towards. It's making good quality Landschneck like Middenheim are doing. Takes time. There's a fair bit of technical work that goes into it. Again, Stella's fucking amazing at doing all that sort of stuff. Like and the time. It's a big time sink just making Landschneck pants, let alone like cheap, shitty lounge neck pants. Like, our guys' colors, they were tabards, which did take a minute to make. But then when we transitioned over to the lounge neck pants, we haven't even done half of them. Like, we've done about half of them. I just haven't gotten around to the other half. Yeah. And we were really cutting corners and cheating with those. You know, just trying to get the basic sort of stuff up. And it's also having people having the money to do it as well. I think that's a big one as well. I've been pretty lucky with being able to have a little expendable income here and there to be able to go, you know, drop $140 because I get a bonus or something like that on some material to make myself some soft kit personally. In op shopping. Op shopping is a real good one, but orange, impossible to find in op shops. Nobody gets rid of orange fabric. You want orange fabric? You have to buy it. If people are getting orange fabric, they're getting just what they need for orange fabric. They're not going to get any more or any less. Which is the hardest part. Getting sourcing materials and then having the time to go, okay, let's just pump this out and make it. That's not easy either. Let me grab my shoe glue. And let's glue up some of these boys, and then I'll inject them later on with some silicone. And like, oh, amazing! And I'll be like, yes, I agree. They're beautiful. All my kit is made from old blankets and curtains from op shops. The thing that I wore at the Cosmari dinner was table runners. They were table runners from somebody's wedding. Dumped a whole bunch of them in the op shop, and I was like, those are coming with me. That's cool. We're running Cheat Rule, the site that we use for orange, uses orange and comes in Melbourne. I have my reservations about Rule sometimes. It looks great. I don't hate Wool. And it's not even the product itself. The cheaper you go, actually, wool blankets are hot and itchy. Like, because that's... Hey, Rach. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've been streaming. I'm cutting up a sword. I've cut up a sword, and now I'm going to glue them back together in underpainting. Maybe. We'll see. The thing with wool... Because wool blankets are made to go on top of like sort of sheeting and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm got a LARP event coming up in 5 weeks, and I've left some things to the very end. Wool blankets obviously are meant to go on top of stuff, so you're not meant to be wearing them. I made that mistake. Quest. No. Fucking terrible. And Mifflon will actually get that sort of thick, heavy wool blanket material. Yes, I do. I do actually want to know what's better. What is better, Rage? The anticipation is killing me. A knife. A knife is better, actually. A knife is better. I don't have a knife. But I've got a safety blade. What do I do with my glue? I'm getting distracted. No. No, that's alright. Yeah, you know, Midone, I feel like do use that cheaper wool blanket wool, which gets hot and itchy. The stuff that you wear is going to be nicer by miles because it's conditioned, so it's going to be softer and nicer on your skin or on your on the layers in between. So and like that's evident with like my blue coat. Like my blue coat's a costume blue coat, but that's comfortable to wear. I would more than happily wear that wherever. Um, my thing with wool is, and it's great. I like other materials better. That's my thing with wool. That's my point. I have a peasant knife, a bollocks dagger. I like a bollocks dagger. I actually want to get myself a LARP bollocks dagger. I like linens better. I like linens better. You know what it is? I think I prefer linens. Everyone's probably just gone and gone, oh my god, how could you? How dare you do that to us? Ooh. Ooh, I don't think this glue is good anymore. Shit, I think you may have tried out. Fuck up. Maybe you have. Oh god, I think you're rubbing out. Yeah, yeah. I think if I had to choose between buying linens, I would probably buy linen. I don't think I can use this glue, guys. It's turned kumi. It's thick and viscous. Oh my god. I haven't seen anything like this since 1985 when I started. Yeah, no, it is off. It is some thick and viscous Tarzan grip. Technically, it's not peasant, as you would think they were a bit different here, but this knife is... It was given when I was a kid at a peasant restaurant. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, that's not gonna hold. I'm gonna get some different glue. Bear me a moment or two. I've got shit tons of this glue just floating around because I go, do I have shoe glue? I don't think I've got shoe glue. I think I need shoe glue. I think I'm going to go buy myself some more shoe glue. And then forget that I purchased shoe glue and go out and get some more shoe glue. Whoopsie doodles, whoopsie day. More things I've gone out and fucked up today. Bear me a moment. Bear me a second. I'm going to get myself some more things, you fucking peasant. I love you, bye. Yeah. Yeah, no. I keep putting this shit everywhere. It's like, you don't know it's gonna be too cold. I just don't. I don't remember what I do with that. People come and go, the little ones stay behind. And they get forgotten, da 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 da, they get forgotten, da 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 da, they get forgotten, da 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 da, they get forgotten. I'll forget them, cause I'm not them. I don't need their attention or praise. I put them, cause they're not welcome to hold any place in my brain. I wish I knew what I'm singing about, and I wish I knew what I was doing. I'm looking for shoe glue, and now I'm through, dude. I think I might have ran out. Oh, I forgot him. You dry, weird, and I don't like you here. Cause you smell like a fart. Every time you start, I forget them. Gone, forgot them, never knew them. There's no conclusion to why you're here. You don't come near me, you don't come round. Don't make a sound. See through. Cause I can smell you. Stinky bottle. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What do I do with these things? Where do they go? Why do I swing myself into these kinds of situations? It's a vexation. A vexation. What do I keep doing? What seems to my health? It cannot be good for my health. I keep forgetting all these things that I must not break in, and now I've really done it for jitter and fell and butter again. Why do I be doing this to myself? Cannot be good for my health. I got all of these things that makes me want to sing, but I go on and laugh at myself. Don't you come and hear me tonight. Oh look, there's my kid, there's my pillow holder. My study holder. I wonder what all these things have gone through. Cause I keep forgetting I'm just like I do. There's like this issue here that I've not seen. Did I forget about my stream? No, I haven't. I haven't forgotten about y'all. I'm dropping it like it's hot. I can't actually see that just yet. I'll get back to you. I'm ignoring you. Just so you know, chat, I'm ignoring you. My rule with chat currently is if I treat them like do I want to make this joke, Henry? Do you reckon it's probably wise to make this joke? Probably not. To be honest, probably shouldn't make this joke. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again. What is the definition of insanity? Well, it's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. What is the result you expect? I don't know. Maybe something similar to what just happened a moment ago. Similar? Yeah. Oh, you're not that mad. No, not really, bro. Oh, what I was saying, if I treat chat like a like a disinterested lover, then that way they'll just want you more. So I'm leaving and don't know when I'll be back, and yeah, don't wait up. I might come back. I might call. I won't, but I'll make you feel like I might. Yep. So mad I cannot find the things. Don't know where all these things like they're fucking hiding from me, but they're somewhere, I swear. Yes. Ooh.
Should we not be painting on something?
No, I'm not painting.
You're not be drumming on something.
Not drumming.
It smells like you're gluing. Should be gluing on something.
Yeah, I will be when I am about to be gluing, but I can't find any more of the shoe glue, which I know we got now $2. No, where?
All of the glue and adhesive is.
I know it's all in there, but it's. Yeah.
Do you prefer avocado dip or beetroots? With biscuits.
Almost.
Beetroot hummus.
Yeah, it's fine. Wait. That's one way of thinking. Is it? But it's just enough to go like, hey, I haven't seen you in like a week. I haven't called, but I got you chocolates. I would be a very single man if I thought like that. Yes. No. I've got epoxy there, and I don't want to use epoxy because epoxy is, you know, the pox. Fucking is disgusting. It stinks. Turns around. I have to get something. Bends over. Actually, didn't mean that, but oh no, don't clip it. I don't give a fuck. What am I? Why am I here? Am I just here to suffer? Yes. Oh. Good. Oh. Do I go out to the shed and grab the silicone? Yo. Rage. Bro. I have to say it did work. Thanks for the 84 bits, bro. Thanks, baby. Also, you don't have to donate or give me bits or anything like that, or like sub and things like that. I like streaming and I like just fucking rage. Lol 44 just called out to the space worm with 84 bits. The space worm accepts your donation. He's slightly uncomfortable, but he accepts that donation. The space worm is mighty. Oh, disgusting. Oh, that's not a bad meme. That's not a bad meme. Which one of you donated? Disgusting! Oh. Look, I'm looking for that degenerate sect of the audience where they like telling shames like this. Congratulations if you're still watching, you're a part of that. I'm thinking the shoot glue is the same as the clear glue I've got. I'm thinking. And that sect of audience is currently being taken up by the VTuber community. Go for them. I have been wasting too much time watching VTubers. Way too much time watching VTubers. What happened to the box of adhesives? What the fuck? I brought it over with me. Not gonna lie, kind of got really into watching Iron Mouse. Hands down my favorite VTuber so far. I also like Zenyatta. Zenyatta's great. Zenyatta's actually awesome. I just discovered Zenyatta. Oh, not discovered. I knew about Zenyatta, but I actually hadn't watched any of the content. And Zen is awesome. They're fucking good. Really funny actually. Let's just. Oh, good. Straight. White linen I'm about to destroy. Yeah, important. It's shitting. It's shitting. Ho ho. Hey. Yeah, this is the same as shoe glue. You don't need to use much anyway. You just need to use enough to make it tacky to get this seam held. What you do is just you get your little thingy, you go over it like this and just give it a nice little pat down. Just a little pat, just a little more up, pat. And yeah, that's it. And hold it there for a hot second. Silicone will probably stay. What's the linen for? Oh, just so I don't get glue all over the fucking shop. Yeah, because I'm a mess. I need a camera right there. Yeah. I feel like I need 3 cameras. How many cameras have you got, sir, for your stream setup? 3. Why? I have a flair for the drama. He says. Not a single dramatic bone in his body, never. The problem is that because this was cut a while ago, and the thing with it is that so you've got to hold it there, and because there's nothing in the actual hole to keep it structured, can we get a back of the head camera? You ever seen that, like, that camera, the true gamer meme sort of thing, where it's like, yeah, what gamers think they are, and it's like some Chad, like, buff dude, and just like, you know, like, savior of women, devastator of orifices, and the sword, Slayer of demons, powerful gamer man, and in reality, it's like I choked on my Dorito dust. Got an IV fluid drip of Mountain Dew potassium bag. Gotta keep my fluids up. That's what I look like. I look like from behind. It's like hi Henry. Yeah, yes, master, indeed. I look like Peter Pettigrew from behind. This is what I was talking about. So, because it's not as strong as, it's like the same consistency and it dries the same as your shoe glue, but it's not, doesn't have that strength and that tackiness. Just doesn't hold, just doesn't stay tacky. I could tape it, but then, you know, taking the tape off would potentially it'll fuck him right in the boom. I'm gonna go get the cork. Get my cork. Get my cork out. 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 second. Cock. Cock. Everyone, oh my god. End it. End the pain now, please. Please, Lord, please. Please end the pain. He's so cringe to watch, Lord. I am. I'm very cringe to watch. You fucking came here to watch it. Who's the cringe lord? Me or you? Correct answer. Me. We even... Hang on. I think I actually need to, unblock him. Yeah, that boy's full. Hmm. Doing it old school. Open this boy up. Woo! This went in a mess. Nah, one. She'll be fine. She'll be right. She'll be right. Get out of here. Get my cork straight. Fuck. Look at that. God damn. Oh no, there it is. Cool. Got it out. She's out. We're good. We're good. We're live. Stays on my lap. And then we get one of these blunt bastards and paint it. Paint silicone right up onto the edge. Well, young man, it looks like you're preparing to do some speed. Like zoom zoom. Yeah. Fast. One must drive. Boy, you must go fast and furious. I haven't played the new God of War game yet. That shit's fair. Fair. Paint that baby. Paint him. Paint him good. Now, you don't go nowhere. You got a little bit of a little bit of a hole in there, but it's good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's good. I'm cringe. Can you zoom in on the second camera? I want to see how close. I certainly can. I actually forgot I had a zoom function in there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I said it and then I was like, I actually don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that I did that. That was cringe. That was genuinely cringe, Henry. Ba, ba, la. Huh. Yeah. Zoomsy enough, or do you want full zoom? Zoomlicious. So, see, it's already dried enough that I actually can't. Oh, I can, but I just did an oopsie. So yeah, that's sudden zoom. Just make him nice and tacky. Just flatten him out, and then later on we'll go, once it's dry, we'll go over him a little bit with a like a very light like kitchen thingo. Scara. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Silicon number 1. Done. Yeah. Silicon number 2. Oh, I'm coming for you. Hee haha. The glue did glue. Okay, I take that back, Sugar. You did actually do your job. I'm just as surprised as everyone else. Probably too much in there, but that's alright. Use it for the next one. Certainly can, young man. I certainly can. Can you do it? Yes. I just said I could. Come on, get with the program already. Oh, hang on. Let's make it easy for everyone to see. So. And look, there's probably better ways to do this, and there's probably people that are more qualified and showing you all how to do this shit, but I'm just showing you probably a way that they'll go, oh no, that's a real fucking dumb. Why are you watching that? This guy's crazy. So I'm actually with this one I'm gonna seal up the hole because I did cut more into it than I actually would have liked. And just scrape off the excess. You know, you can always put it on the other hole. I gotta make sure I'm using that second cam. If it works for you, it works exactly. So Radius, you've got the spicy flu, do you? Or is it just that you're just sick and just don't want to get everyone else sick? Oh, actually spicy flu, right. Oof. Dude. Damn, man. You would be completely fully dosed though, yeah? Or was about to be completely fully dosed, like with your third. So for context, Rage, third vaccine in Australia is essentially mandatory. So we're still getting quite high numbers daily in our country. Would you say, does it feel like, what, when you got vaccinated, Radius, what, did you get any side effects? Like, you know, the typical, like, aches and pains and stuff like that? Because I got, like, aches and pains and things like that. My whole body was achy, and I was definitely out for that day. The third one, not so much. The third one, I just sort of felt under the weather, and that was it. Booked in for 17th of March for my third dose. Have to change it though. Don't have any side effects for my first two. Lucky. I had side effects for all three of mine. I funnily enough broke out in a rash. I think I'm allergic to something in general, like cough medicine and stuff like that. So I think there might be a crossover somehow from there. It's just a red rash, nothing crazy. No itchiness or anything from it. It was just suddenly patches my skin red. Much better than having COVID. And I feel for you, dude. Hopefully you make a speedy and safe recovery. Shit. What'd you get for your? Did you get? Oh, if you don't mind me asking, did you get Astra or did you get Pfizer? Or did you have to wait and get Moderna? I know a couple of people had to wait because they've got, like, medical problems and they had to get Moderna. Like, rare medical problems. I think I just feel like I had a cold yesterday. Today was worse. Sore throat and hot sweats at Astra. Yeah. Yep. Same. I had Astra for all mine aside from the third. I had Pfizer for the third. It's probably why the third wasn't as bad. I broke out in the worst rash out of a lot of them with the Pfizer. But again, better than catching fucking COVID. But Astra after the like it was like 3 months after the second dose or something like that. The efficacy for protection was like 0%. Like it was nothing. That is just colloquially. Essentially any vaccine is better than no vaccine. Yeah, that's bonkers. And that's the what I've heard the most from people is that, they've gone out and gotten vaccinated, and then booked in for either their second or their third or whatever, and then caught it, and then obviously once you've caught it, you have to wait. I had Pfizer for all three, felt like garbage for a couple of days with the first two, and then nothing for the third. Yeah, I felt like trash for the first two of Astra. And Pfizer, I just sort of had the aches and pains, but it wasn't to the same degree as the Astra. Astra, like second dose for the Astra, I was like, I can't get up, I can't move. I feel like absolute utter trash. Like my body is like was aching. Like I was achy for about a week after the fact, on the second dose, which I was expecting anyway, because I'd heard that you know, it's to be expected. Like, but it didn't knock me sort of out of commission. I was able to go to work after the day two. I was actually was on medical leave anyway at that point for my shoulder. So, you know, that it came at a good time because I got to just crash in the study and was just like, oh no, nobody fucking come near me, nobody touch me. I feel like trash. Oh, I didn't get that one good in the thing. So I got way too much in this one. I fucking loaded the shit up out of this one. And so essentially I'm just covering either end to stop foam from spreading, like shedding, really. Again, gotta apply that pressure, press it tight, scrape off any excess that you have. And I've got a lot of excess here, so I'm gonna use it for both the ends, and then I'm gonna probably put it on the next one as well. So I'm gonna sit this one on my lap because it's pretty messy. And check it on the next one. We'll do this one. That's probably gonna be the next one. Vaccine must be doing something for me. I just feel common cold, really. I'm just stuck at home, and all the stigma behind COVID hurting me. Yeah, no, I understandable, man. Like that's such a it's such a shitty thing to catch. Like, because like yeah, the stigma is something as well. You know, you catch COVID, and it's like almost like the leperism sort of suddenly starts rearing its head. Yeah, and look, fingers, you. I mean, hey, you've gone and done all the right things. You got the vaccinator and everything like that. It's just bad luck that you managed to get it. Like, it was like Quest. It was like a Melbourne Quest. The spicy flu was real. Apparently after that. Which yeah, probably something worth doing if you can get your hands on a couple of those probably for Ballarat Quest, just as a precaution. Grab yourself some test kits. Test yourselves after Quest. The rat tests, yeah, rapid energy test. That's what I was thinking of. And test yourselves after Quest, because you don't want you don't have to go to work and then go, oh shit, like it turns out I've got spicy flu from Quest. And even test yourselves before. I intend on testing myself before I go to Quest with a rat. Just to protect the people that I'm interacting with. really want to drink my beer, but I bet Quest. Dad works at postal in the postage industry. It's hard to avoid on his end. Turns out 7 from his workplace to out with it. Yeah, there's a place that I nice. There's a place that one of the companies that manufacture for us. They have essentially been out. They've had workers out with it. Like 40% of their workplace at least will have it at one time. At one point there. I don't know what their stats are like now, but it's, you know, especially for manufacturing, you think about how much you. Fuck, I think this is the end of it. Oh god, I think this is actually. Yep, no, that's the end of it. That's all me cock. Gotta make this one stretch. Gotta stretch this cock. I even cringed after saying that. I cringed at myself. I harmed myself by saying that. Another one. Just suffering from success. The fumes in this are pretty potent. Oh, that explains it, plumbers. Yeah, it sucks that you I'm gonna head off to shower. You're streaming. If you're streaming in 20 minutes, I'll be back. Nice. I might be, I may not be. If I don't see you, thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate it. And again, thank you for the gifted sub. The community thanks you. And the space worm thanks you too. Secret deep hidden lore? Yes. Oh, speaking of worms. Speaking of space worms, should I say? Space worms. I am excited to see the new Dune movie. I haven't watched it yet. I suck at my son, my eldest. Actually sat down for a good majority of the original Dune movie and watched it with me, which I was surprised. You know, he's been exposed to sort of those sort of movies all the time, and when sort of stuff that I think might not be a bit appropriate, I'm a ditch too. One should probably be resting when one has the spicy cough. You probably should be, and I do appreciate you dropping in, and but no, definitely you should be looking after yourself. Don't stay around for me. I do again appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. The space worm is neutral towards you. Show. Radius. Actually, not gonna lie, it is probably bedtime. Let this set, and not really much I can do now. I'm just gonna let it set, to be honest. Then I can come back and just sort of fix him up, shave off any of the excess shit that doesn't make it look great or nice. And to really leave it at that. There's actually, honestly, there is not much else I can do. Because painting it will have to come after it all sets and has been sort of shaved away and stuff like that. And I actually have to get myself another thing of cork. And things silicon. Just whatever, I don't mind. I think that's a stream, maybe. Oh, is it? Ho ho ha ha! Yeah. No, anyway. Yeah. It's like fucking 1 o'clock here. It is like 4 minutes to 1, and my ass should be in bed. My ass should be in bed, cause it's gonna be grass if I do not get to work on time. Ba-da-ba-bee-dee-dee-da, don't come anywhere in this hall. Don't come into my house, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I've got a razor blade gun. Be ashamed. I'm greatly ashamed of myself. That's the stream, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for those who donated. Thank you for those who spent bits. And thank you for those who subbed. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things for the folks on the tubes that they use. And follow, bro, on Twitch. Details are down here. Down there. Alright. What am I doing? Where's my finger? Or here. Or here. Ooh. There they are. It's right there. Should check them out. Check them out, man. They're kind of cool. There they are. Check them out. Wow. There's the socials. Go for it. All my VODs go over there. You should check it out. That probably looked real weird. That looked real weird. I'm fairly certain that looked real weird. Bye. Oh.